first developments in that Mumbai accident case. Janhvi Gadkar, who killed 2 people in a fatal road accident on Mumbai on Tuesday, was allegedly also involved in a case of rash driving earlier. Now, Janhvi had reportedly hit a security guard near Bark, Govandi. The visuals that you see on a television screen, this is a Janhvi Gadkar whose car had dashed a security guard from behind outside the Bhava Atomic Research Center. She was taken for a medical examination at Shatabdi Hospital, Govandi then. However, her alcohol tests were negative and hence no case was registered. The doctor who did her medical tests identified Janhvi as the same woman who was involved in the previous accident. Police is currently collecting crucial evidence in the fatal accident on Eastern Freeway which took 2 lives. Mumbai lawyer who's in fact in the corporate field, Janhvi Gadkar, killed 2 people driving on the wrong side of freeway under influence of alcohol. Police claim they have the bills from a Marine Drive hotel where Gadkar consumed alcohol, building a watertight case against the drunk lawyer. Let's cut across live to my colleague Mustafa Sheikh, who joins me now from Mumbai with the updates. Mustafa, have you heard from Janhvi or her family yet?
No, there is no word from Janhvi or her family yet. They are saying that they are in a lot of shock and they don't want to speak right now.
Okay, but as far as the police is concerned, you know, what are the angles that they are now probing? What are the links that they are trying to in fact tie up?
Since the first day, it was crystal clear that this is a case of rash and negligence driving, but the details which are emerging now are disturbing. Firstly, Janhvi in a statement has confessed that she was under the influence of alcohol and that's why she was not able to drive properly. Second thing, a new case has emerged wherein Janhvi, just 2 days before this fresh incident, had knocked down a security guard. But she got away with it because he was not injured and Janhvi in her medical tests were found not drinking alcohol. Third, she tried to bribe the policeman on the freeway at the spot just to let her go away and not to register a case. Fourth thing which is coming forward in the statement of her colleague is that he asked her whether she'll be able to drive properly, to which Janhvi's response was that I have done this before and I'll call you after reaching home.
Okay, so that seems in fact, you know, a case with most people who tend to drive under alcohol. Even when they are asked by friends to not do so, they argue against it. Stay with us, in fact, because India Today has also accessed the mobile footage taken just minutes after the accident. Let's play out those video, in fact, the visuals for you, which we will ask our producers to play out. Okay, viewer discretion in fact is asked for in these visuals. These are India Today exclusive visuals. You can see that red Audi car which Janhvi was driving, which in fact had that head-on collision with the taxi whose windshield you can see completely shattered. There was a family of 4 traveling in that taxi. In fact, they were returning post celebrations of their son's results. And Janhvi, in fact, was driving on the wrong side on Eastern Freeway in Mumbai. She was driving that Audi that banged into, that collided with the taxi, which claimed 2 lives of that family. Mustafa, also, you know, as far as those 2 other members of the family which lost 2 of their, in fact, the family members, what are they saying now and what is their condition reported to be? Because they were also seriously injured.
See, the relatives of the families who are injured are very much involved with the treatment. As far as Salim Sabuwala, the deceased, his wife still doesn't know about his death. She has gone through 2 surgeries since the day of incident. Adding to that, his daughter is also had an head injury for which she is going for surgery. So the relatives are for now focusing only on the injured people. And Hafiza, the wife of Salim Sabuwala, doctors have said that she'll spend at least 6 months in the hospital for treatment.
Okay. Also, Mustafa, you know, this case, because since that other case has also come up now, where Janhvi had reportedly, in fact, hit another driver, a security guard, in fact, outside Bark offices. These visuals, though, on the screens is of that Eastern Freeway accident. Remember, these are exclusive visuals accessed by India Today, taken on a mobile phone after that accident. And you can see how badly damaged those vehicles really were. That red Audi car that Janhvi was in fact driving that night, which collided head-on against that taxi, where you can see in fact one of the persons who was traveling in the taxi, he's been taken out and made to sit on the road, and the driver also was injured. 2 lives lost in this accident. Mustafa, on the Eastern Freeway sector, give us a sense, because Mumbai is a city which has a very happening nightlife. It's a city of celebrities. It's a city of professionals who work till late into the night. But even that high-profile Salman Khan drunken driving case running through trial for years, what has been, in fact, the police's clampdown like on drunken driving over the years?
See, Mumbai police claim that they are tracking down on drunken driving cases. But if you note in this case, Janhvi was driving for 11 kilometers on the opposite lane, which means that she started from the town side and reached Chembur on the wrong side, and there was absolutely no disturbance, no police nakabandi on her way. So the police's claim that the issues on drunken driving is still to be proved, and it's a matter of investigation. That how for so long Janhvi was traveling on this stretch and there was no disturbance.
Okay. Stay with us, Mustafa Sheikh. In fact, as you were reporting earlier about that confession of Janhvi, the Audi driver, in fact, who killed 2 people in an accident in Mumbai, she has given a statement to the police accepting that she was driving under the influence of alcohol. So it's that big, in fact, report coming in that Janhvi actually has accepted to drunken driving under the influence of alcohol. Mustafa, what are the kind of cases that have been registered against her?
For now, this is the only case. The security guard's case was not registered, and also in her statement, she has said that she drank 2 pegs of whiskey, whereas the police is claiming that they have the bills accessed through the hotel Marine Plaza where Janhvi had drinks that night, which clearly mention that she had 6 packs of whiskey, which amounts to around 180 ml, 150 ml above the permissible limit. So Janhvi was heavily drunk while she was driving.
Okay, and clearly, now with that confession also coming in, so this builds in fact, a stricter case against her than Mustafa. Mustafa, can you hear me?
Yeah. So
yes, we are also trying to get a sense, as you mentioned, that for 11 kilometers actually Janhvi kept on driving on the wrong side on Eastern Freeway. Now that by itself is shocking. Wouldn't there be shouldn't there be like a PCR van or at least a police naka somewhere along the Eastern Freeway to have spotted this perhaps before the accident happened?
Police is investigating whether there was any nakabandi on the road or on the signals, because Janhvi is claiming that she spent 2 hours at Marine Drive before coming towards Eastern Freeway, and she drove on the opposite side of the Eastern Freeway, which she must have started 2 kilometers before the road, because there are dividers in the. Only there are eyewitnesses who just had a collision with her car and they were following her. There are 2 eyewitnesses. There are 2 cars who followed Janhvi's cars till they reached the point where they saw there is a head-on collision and the accident has taken place. Okay. No other policeman or traffic constable was involved in the chase.
Okay, thank you so much, Mustafa Sheikh, for joining us with all the latest on this developing.